Well, after a fulfilling and fishful adventure in Bayport, we were finally headed for home. When suddenly, it happened. We all got struck with a sudden need for a frosty, cold adult malted beverage. So, we pulled into Sandusky. Wait, Sandusky?
Now, don't worry, we're not in Sandusky, Ohio, although I'm sure it's a very nice town. They've got Cedar Point, Lake Erie, and some other nice stuff. But there's one thing we got they ain't got, and that's Elk Street Brewery. Oh, yeah.
And that's because it's right here in Sandusky, Michigan. A great walkable town with a very cool main street and tons of friendly folks. If you've never been here before, you'll find this a great place to explore. It's a classic slice of Americana you'll want to spend some time in. Anyway, getting back to the beer, Ron and Ann Hazenbush had a last name that sounded kind of like a beer, so they thought, why not open a brewery and restaurant? Well, actually, that's not what really happened, so I thought I'd better ask them.
Now, I understand this whole crazy, wonderful thing started when you bought him a home brewing kit in college?
Right. We were attending Western in Kalamazoo. And
Go Broncos?
Yeah, go Broncos. And Ron seemed to have a problem with drinking certain commercial beers. He's allergic to rice. So as a Christmas present, I went out. He kept talking about this little home brew shop. So I found it downtown Kalamazoo and went in and bought him the beer kit and gave it to him for Christmas and kind of went from there.
That's when you realized it was a gateway activity.
It was a gateway activity.
And it led to
pretty
this.
much.
It kind of grew incrementally over the years.
It did. We built a garage, but nobody was allowed to park in it. It was the brewery at our house.
All great
So.
businesses start in garages.
They do.
I
You're
always
right.
say.
Yes.
Now, Ron, I understand that when you bought the building, it actually spoke to you. Were you drinking that day, or?
Well, it speaks to you in different ways. When I looked at it, I could see what I wanted it to turn into. And it required completely tearing everything out and rebuilding it from front to back, top to bottom.
Old building?
It was a very old building. It's built around 1900. It had a lot of good charm to it.
I was going to compliment you because, I mean, the building has its own natural charm and beauty, but what you've done, what you've added to it is, I mean, awesome. The atmosphere that you've created in here is very cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ron, what's your philosophy? Because every brewer has a different philosophy and a different approach to making beer. What's yours?
Well, I mean, basically, the brewery is a business. So I have to brew beer that the people in my community enjoy. And around here, it's very drinkable beers, a lot of fruit beers.
That's a smart business plan. Give the people what they want, as opposed to what you want, right?
It does help.
The crew and I met tons of friendly Mug Club members and gave the food and beer at Elk Street Brewery a big thumbs up.